ago, I was in Laval's Pizzeria in the East Bay. They have a theater in the basement, like you do. And I walk in, and behind the counter is this tall, like 6'4", blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy who cannot take his eyes off me. And I'm like sitting at the table trying to eat my pizza, like. Like, motherfucker, you think I'm gonna steal the fucking salt and pepper shaker? What's up? What? And finally my friend's like, I think he likes you. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Cute, tall, blonde, little lanky southern boys are not even trying to get up on this. So we went down, watched the show, came back up, and I'm sitting and I was with a woman and she needed some water. He comes up, he's like, y'all need some water? I'm like, yes. He's like, okay. Here's some water. Thank you for the water. Ooh, refreshing. So by the end of the evening, I'm thinking, maybe he does kind of like me. So now you're not going to believe this, but if you think about it, you can see how this happens. I'm incredibly shy. And all this is so that you don't get too close. Because if I'm funny and awesome, then you don't really ask me about me. And then I can just be who you think I am, and that's really great. So when it came time to me actually work up the nerve to maybe ask this guy out, I was like, I'm gonna write a note. And so I got a menu like I was gonna take something out. I wrote a little note. And I came up to him, and the whole time he's standing behind the counter, and I'm like, God damn, he's got no game. And I handed him a note, and I said, okay, I'm gonna give you this, and I want you to read it, but I want you to wait until after I leave. And he grabs it, and he's like, ah! And my friends are standing at the curb like, how old are you? So I crashed over at my friend's house that I was too fucked up to drive, and when I woke up the next day, I had like 4 missed messages from this number. And I answered, I was like, oh my God, it's the pizza guy. He called. So we went out on a date. Now, long story short, this was the most fascinating date ever because we're sitting at dinner, I'm like, wow, he's really hot. Oh my God, he's so hot. I can't believe he likes me. What am I gonna say? And then I was talking about the fact that I'd done a solo show. He said, what was that solo show about? Well, the show was called 69 Stories, One Pervert's Tale, and it was about my coming into BDSM and perversion. And it just so happened, we went out on a Friday night, it just so happened that Wednesday night I'd gone to Bondage A Go-Go with a play partner and gotten the shit beaten out of me from like the bottom of my neck to the top of my feet. So under my clothes I was covered from head to foot in unbelievable bruises. And now I'm sitting at dinner with this really hot guy going, well, I did a solo show about BDSM and loving a perverted king. Want some more shrimp? Now, because I am, a horny bitch, we wound up, going back to his place that night. And we're rolling around in bed. We're both kind of buzzed. We're both kind of high, whatever else is going on. And he reaches around at one point and starts grabbing my belly with both hands. And the first sensation I got was, oh my fucking God, were you raised in a barn? What kind of sick fucking pervert grabs a woman's fat? And I'm trying not to just like kick him off of me. I'm just like, okay, maybe he doesn't realize he's grabbing my fat. He's drunk, it's okay. So I grab his hands and move into territory I feel a little bit more certain about. And he's mauling my boobs at your base, and then he does it again and reaches back. I'm like, no, I see the boobs. The boobs is where you're supposed to. And we had this talk before. Where I'm flipping around, I'm trying to isn't this ass just the thing with I was comfortable with the fat on my ass, ass, but the fat here, it's location, location, location. When it comes to you grabbing my fat, okay? And we're starting to fool around. He's starting to get kind of horny, and I'm just like, okay. I'm like, you know, obviously, I'm not gonna stop this guy, so let me distract him with a blowjob. It never fails. So I unzip his pants, you know, and I'm grabbing it, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, this is a magnificent penis. The owner of this penis has magical powers. Maybe I'll put up with the fat grab. So we start to get busy, you know, shit's going on, and you know, he decides he's gonna hit a doggy style. So he's like a big, strong, wiry guy, flips me over, starts, you know, fucking me from behind. I'm like, oh, this is really good. I'm getting the because I come so easily. I know TMI, but hello, body storytelling. So he's got like my face jammed to the pillow, like I like it. Yeah, I'm serious. And this guy like referred to himself as like vanilla. I was like, yeah, okay, daddy, you tell yourself whatever you want. He's got my head shoved in the pillow. And just as I'm about to like have this earth-shattering orgasm, he grabs my belly. And I'd had, and I was like, would you stop doing that? And then he said to me one of the most remarkable things anyone could have said at that moment. He said, I like it. Shut up. And just like squirted pussy juice all over. You know, just like crazy, insane orgasm, freak out, screaming, yelling, like flailing around and everything. You know, and then the next morning, of course, he saw the bruises all over him. He was like, what the fuck is that? What you getting up to? I'm like, never mind, let's do it again. But it was remarkable because it was the first time I had been with someone who had taken a part of my body that I had tried to dismiss and erase. I not only embraced it, but made me so glad that I had the extra leverage for him to hold on to as he was jamming his 9.5-inch cock up my vagina. It was so awesome. I found out that this guy apparently had had the mojo put on him by a previous partner who was this amazing black woman, but he wasn't into black girls at the time. She laid some kind of root on him because this motherfucker was insatiable. Does anyone know about the Ashbury, the flea market thing that goes on there on Sundays?
Yep.
Yeah. We would go there because it was the only place he could find his porn. Because his porn was Mo Junk in the Trunk 37. His porn was Big Ghetto Lollipops Part 8. He needed to see fat black women fucking in order to get hard. We'd be walking down the street like in the hood and there would be sisters twice my size talking about. And he'd be talking to me and wouldn't even be conscious, but his gaze would drift. And every time I saw that, I was like, oh, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Because the sexiest thing to me is someone who wants you. Yeah, all of you, like every single fucking inch of you. And it's hard to come by sometimes, and the thing is, it doesn't matter if you are fat, skinny, black, white, Asian, 20 pounds or 200. Until you find someone who appreciates like who you are, not only appreciates it, but like wants to like zerbert it and shuck it up and put their face in it all day and all night, you have not known what the good fucking is about, my friend. I'm hella serious, you know? And I know that you're supposed to feel good about yourself on your own. Fuck that. If you need someone else to grab your guts while you're fucking to feel good about yourself, find that motherfucker. Go now.